Hi there, Dan Delgado back again with another unwanted review, and this time around we're going to take a quick look at the movie The Walk. This is the new film from director Robert Zemekis. Maybe you know Back to the Future or Who Framed Roger Rabbit or Castaway or any other of his films. This is his new one, and it tells the true life story of Philippe Petit, the man who decided to take a walk on a wire between the World Trade Center towers all the way back in 1974. Now, if the story sounds familiar to you, maybe it's because there was a documentary about the exact same subject that came out in 2008. It was called Man on Wire, and it got a lot of attention at the time it was released. And really, the entire story is spelled out right there. And this documentary was pretty compelling and pretty interesting. And really, it kind of presents the walk with a challenge. Because you say to yourself, well, here's what I know about this movie. It stars Joseph Gordon-Levitt with a very charming French accent that he's using the entire time. And he's going to do something that I already know he's going to succeed at. He is going to get on a wire and he's going to walk between the two twin towers, which is an amazing thing, but I know he's going to succeed. And how do you sell that as a movie? In fact, it's even more difficult when you take into consideration the fact that, well, sadly, as we all know, the Twin Towers are no longer there. So you know that no one's actually walking on a wire between any towers. You know that really Joseph Gordon-Levitt is just in a room with a bunch of green crap all over the place pretending to walk on a wire. Kind of like that. Now, so how do you sell a movie like The Walk? Well, the way Zemeckis has this movie is as sort of a charming heist film. Yes, that's right. So just imagine, we're going to go all the way back to the 1970s, and you have Levitt playing Petite, a somewhat egotistical wire walker whose great desire in life, his great desire is to be remembered as an artist. He doesn't look at wire walking as though it's just some little trick that he's doing. He's just trying to please a crowd. No, no, no. He has greater aspirations than that. He wants to be remembered. He wants to be known as someone who has done something, who has accomplished something great. And while, yes, that does make him a little singular minded at times, in fact, I would say the entire movie is singular minded, but it does kind of present a nice frame. I want to do this ridiculous walk. I'm in Paris. I need to get over to the United States. I need to find a way to sneak into this building, and there's a lot more setting up than you might think. It's not just so easy as to set a wire between the two buildings. There's actually a lot more than just setting a wire between two buildings that needs to go on. So what do? Well, you have to get together an entire crew of very 70s looking people, for one thing. You got to get them all to be in on this, and then you have to, well, you got to start fooling people and doing things all covertly. Now, so even though we already know what the end game is going to be with the walk, it does make for a fun time. And I will tell you that when we get to that big moment where he does step out there in between those two towers, it is absolutely exhilarating. Now, I'm going to give you a true confession here. I did see this IMAX 3D. And real IMAX 3D, not the one that you're going to get in your multiplex. The one that you might get at a science museum or a special theater, which is honestly the absolute best way to view a movie like this. So if you have one in your area, well, it was made pretty much for movies like this. Because the end of the movie, the last 40 minutes, are absolutely exhilarating, and you're going to be surprised at how caught up you are, even though you know he's going to absolutely succeed. So, what I would do, if I were you, is not only would I see The Walk, but definitely see it in the biggest theater that you could possibly see it. I don't know how well this is going to play on DVD or on demand or on HBO when you watch it. It's not going to have the same effect no matter how good your television is. So do yourself a favor and check out The Walk, but check it out in a nice, big, beautiful theater that has 3D. All right, do yourself that favor. Now, in all honesty, while I did think that the cast did a nice job, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and then you've got Ben Kingsley as the wise older wire walker who's telling him this is how you do things, this is the right way to do things. But honestly, I don't want to talk about this too much, but I auditioned for this movie as well, and I didn't get the part. Honestly, I think I would have been just as good, but sometimes that's just how it goes. It is my last desire to walk between the two towers. Ho, ho, ho.
Thank you. Next.
What? All in all, even though I didn't get the part, I'm still suggesting that you do check out The Walk. And also, if you're going to check out The Walk, or even if you don't check out The Walk, what you should also do is subscribe. There's a subscribe button somewhere down here. I'm probably not pointing at the right spot, but eventually I'm going to hit it. And you should click that button and subscribe, and then hit the like button. You can hit that. That's still free to do, by the way. And we're not charging yet to hit the like button. The dislike button, though, that's going to cost you.